Welcome back, Guardians. Just give me a minute. Small disaster over here because life isn't perfect, and no amount of money is ever going to make it be so. Anyway, so yeah, it's Tuesday, and for some bizarre reason, I don't have to do an install or an update. So good on you, Bungie, improving supposedly the workflow kind of situation. But anyway, yeah, kind of wanted to talk a little bit about something not too related to game design. This channel is mostly about my opinions and observations and sharing strategies and tactics, not just with gameplay, but with game design and the value of your activities in the game and how the designers value you, the gamer. So, kind of like a consumer awareness kind of thing. So, we're going to jump in first with Infamy for the Taking. So, anybody out there who's falling a little bit behind in their drifter challenges, you can jump in and join the chaos. Personally, I see this as Bungie basically acknowledging that not many people are giving a shit about Gambit anymore. I really do think they need to just pull the game mode out and or put it with Crucible. Um, and I say this most my 2 week suspension for not having perfect internet, um, and my subsequent 2 month suspension for not having perfect internet, I wasn't allowed to play Gambit because it's considered a PvP activity at its core. And when you look at the ammo rates, the way you get your ammo and everything like that, and how your guns are slightly nerfed a little bit when you play Gambit, yeah, it is all skewed. It is all skewed towards the Crucible mode. So why not just put it in Crucible? It's just, having that third option there is just it's well. I guess it's like having a raid instead of just putting it in the Vanguard ops, right? Anyway, so we're going to take a look at the store first, which is the thing we're going to do. What do we have in the store, guys? Well, Rising Dawn, Voltron, dun dun da 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 da, Form, Blazing Sword, right? Okay, anyway. We have a Firebreak shell, which I am not a fan of this design. I don't know. It smells like a Saturday afternoon low budget CGI kids construction themed film kind of prop kind of thing. It's just that. You have 10 season. Oh wow, way to monetize this. Don't forget now I am viewing this all from the hunter's perspective because I play a hunter. This is kind of cool. I kind of like this. The additive shell, that's nice. I'm a big carbon fiber fan. I love the texture. And also a Constructs fan. Wow, that's kind of different. That's kind of different. I like that. I like that style, that wireframe kind of roll cage look. Let's see if I can orc it up. Where is that one grungy looking shader that I like so much? That's not it. I think this is it. Peat Bog? No, that's too clean looking. What the hey, yo? Oh, wait. Distant Earth? No. Abyssal Gold? No. Where's that one, that Distant Earth one? Dang it, I wish these things were alphabetical. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Bungie. Get your asses in operation here. I started thinking about what makes certain games for me, this is kind of nice, uh, more. Why do I favor certain types of games as opposed to everything else that's out there? And then I started thinking about, well, this is kind of like, the success story or the successful foundation. Ooh, that's kind of fancy. Here it is, Distant Earth. It doesn't really do much. Just kind of, I was hoping for like some Rust and some grunge and grindy stuff. I started thinking about like Starbucks. What made Starbucks Starbucks? So, well, there's a whole documentary out there about it. Well, this is kind of cool. You can get the Lux Hunter bundles. All the bundles are out here. This is a lot to look at. Oh my god. Well, I'll leave this for you guys. I don't have anything interested in this. My whole thing is Bright Dust. 9 days and nights. Okay. So this is a hunter ornament, which doesn't mean anything because honestly, it doesn't, because we wear a hood over our helmets. Most of what you're looking at is right here. So I'm going to say pass. Um, here's another. Here's another ghost shell that looks like it came out of a kid's Saturday afternoon hero story. Uh, I mean, it is rated T for teens. So I mean, we are dealing with 10-year, 11, no 12, 13, because that's what it was, 13 to 19-year olds. That's your teens, believe it or not. Even though you start being in your teens when you hit 10, and but 10, 11, and 12 with teen, so it's not your teens. That's, believe it or not, that's the marketing perspective, which of course is where a lot of my reference comes from, is the marketing perspective. It's what I was going to go to college for, and that and architectural design. I was going to merge the two together, architecture and marketing, so that you are marketing your building kind of situation. And a lot of people are doing it. Um, a lot of companies have been doing it forever. Right? It goes all the way back to temple building and fortress building. Already own this one, but if you don't have this one, you should get it. I love that wireframe thing. Have you guys gotten a clue about how I like that minimalism? It doesn't even look like minimalism, but it kind of technically falls into it. It's minimalism, but with a nice surface texture, so it's weird, and I like weird. But anyway, that's our review there for that garbage. Let's see what's in the playlist activities. What do we got going here? The Nightfall. I think that everybody already knows what that is. Um, Seventeenth Throne World. Not playing the Nightfall. I don't do that. I don't do Throne Worlds. Crucible. What do we get in Crucible? We have Rift. Oh, fuck you very much. I'm not be playing any of that. Okay, so yeah, true to my words this morning when I got up and got my day started, I said I don't think I'm going to be playing Destiny very much today. So yeah, I think that's kind of where it's going to be. Let's go to the helm, pick up a pattern, and then I'm going to fuck off and go do things. But anyway, so Starbucks. So Starbucks' appeal starts with quality coffee, which of course means quality beans, quality roasting, quality brewing, all that stuff that goes into it. So you have a quality coffee, you have a quality service. I have only very rarely experienced poor customer service in a Starbucks. They have always been they're either very, very chill and relaxing and calming and inviting. And basically, you want to be there simply because they are that accommodating and that they're that much into service. And then here's something that most people don't realize of what puts Starbucks above most other uh, most other items is not. I already picked that up, but anyway, not so much about the fact that they're Starbucks and it's a name now, but before it was a name, it was just quality beans, quality service, and a diversity of menus. Okay, so we got that done. Um, and we got that one done. I'm actually pretty excited to play with this. I might dork around a little bit with this one, but we'll see. We're figuring out. Okay, recurrent impact is the one that I'm picking up. What is Plank Stride about? That looks like it might have come from. Well, it doesn't matter. So let's see. All those other ones I probably have to get from. These I'm pretty sure I have to get from the Dares to Eternity, but we'll see about that. Okay, so then we are actually working for. So yeah, so it's the diversity of the menu, and the fact that customers can customize. There's a reason why the customer customize. They share similar roots. You can customize your drink. You can customize it. They don't. They say, "Oh, you get a cappuccino. This is a cappuccino. That's it. You get a single shot or a double shot cappuccino." Um, and So yeah, and that's what I'm started thinking about. How does that apply to game theory and game design? And it does. It applies directly to game design. You have to start with a quality engine. You have to start with a quality core programming, quality mechanics. Okay, because that's what it's going to be all about. How you interface with the game is not as important as how the game reacts to you. So getting an engine that reacts to you, getting an engine that supports your play directives, your play direction, your styles, and stuff like that. That's what's important. It's like when you pick out um, a weapon mode a weapon type that best matches your play style. Uh, it's the same thing, or picking out clothes that best matches your lifestyle and your image of yourself that you want to promote, because it comes down to that. So, what makes Destiny different than Fortnite, different than Fall Guys, different than all the other PvP, different than Call of Duty, Even though they were supported by the same studio, Call of Duty and Destiny are two different animals altogether, and it's all because of the engine. So having a quality mechanics, having quality engine is the core, you know. Then the quality service. How fast are they to address things like bugs or errors, or how fast are they able to respond to the community's direction? Like it seems like everybody wants to play Crucible this season, so what are we going to do to support that? And how fast can you react to that? Because that's the real problem. Is that okay? You may be aware of the fact that everybody's really focusing on playing Warlocks or Titans. How do you react to that? How quickly can you react to that? That's your quality of service. Not necessarily, because how the game responds to you is the quality of the engine. How the designers and the developers, the studio guys, react to you is the quality of service. And then what you can do in the game to customize your experience, that is the quality of the diversity or the customization. And for all of its great engine quality, for all of its great service quality, the customization in this game is not much. It's really down to cosmetics. Very, very little is done when it comes to abilities and perks because almost everybody's going to default to what is known as a mono build. And there's very few answers for it. So then the quality of service steps in. And so you'll have a whole season of a mono build, and then they'll come in and they'll tweak some things here. Somebody will think it's funny and add a zero to the buff that grenade launchers were supposed to get. So now they disable grenade launchers. That's poor quality of service. Um, I don't want this. I want this. And I might as well go ahead and pick up one of these too. Because now I can go ahead and pick up the other things. I don't think I need any of those. I want to keep my legendary shard. How did I lose all my legendary shards? The fuck? I thought I had more than that. Oh! Okay. Yeah, I know how I lost it all. I just bought a fucking Ascendant Ally. But that's kind of what I want to see. So that's all I really wanted to share today. I'm not going to be doing too much else. Um, I don't even know if I want to do the gunsmith calibrations. Let's take a look at what they are. Let's see what we got here. We got sidearms, we got sniper rifles, we got swords, and we got kinetic weapons. I don't know. It's possible. Let's see what they've done for grenade launchers. Are we still in the doghouse? Uh, oh, yeah, it's still not going to be playable, is it? Yeah, that's a shame. Okay, well, I have something cool to say. I don't know if I'm going to be playing Destiny if I can't play my Blast Bateau. Because it's an arc weapon. It's a grenade launcher. I held on specifically because I knew Arc 3.0 was on its way, and I knew that this weapon would be synergizing with my abilities quite a lot. Let's go ahead and pick up that reward. Let's see what we got here. Complete matches, defeat targets, defeat opponents, and then this one is forcing you into control, which I don't like anymore. And let's see, because these are daily, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. Get multi kills with your supers. I can play that anywhere, including in Crucible. That needs Vanguard playlist. That need Vanguard playlist. That need Vanguard playlist. So these are the ones that I with calibrations is because anywhere at any pace, you know, get them done before this time tomorrow, otherwise they expire. But they are easy enough to do because it's this right here is what Destiny's supposed to be. You know, as far as what your daily quests are, you're shooting stuff with stuff. So there you go. Keep it simple, kind of thing. Let's go check on Drift. Let's see what he's got now that he's got double rep. I guess it would be worth doing Rifter because then you could pick up the seasonal weapon, which I think ironically is a grenade launcher. So we're gonna go. This will be my last stop, and then I'm gonna log off and go do something else. I think for a while. Ugh. And he's got complete a gambit match, eliminate a high value target. That can be a little challenging. Unless you know where that target can spawn from based upon what cycle the map is in when you're on what map you're on. It's kind of a challenge. Defeating enemies in Gambit, you're going to be doing that anyway. Using Solar Ignition to defeat targets in Gambit. Defeating Guardian Scripts. Okay. Forcing you out of Arc 3.0 to play in Solar. Bad design. Bad design. It shouldn't be there. It should just be elemental, some kind of abilities, getting ability kills, or damaging opponents or taking out opponents, uh, defeating targets with with an ability special effect. There you go. There we go. So like for Void, it could be stasis. It could be slowing them down, or not stasis. Sorry, that kind of thing. Yeah, there it is. That's the one. I was really excited for this, but you can't use it because it's like, damn, really? You can't even use it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share. Um, so the next time you sit down and evaluate a game or an experience, think about the quality of its mechanics. How does that game react to you? Then think about the quality of the service. How does the how do glitches and errors and mono and imbalances are addressed? How quickly are they fixed? And then, of course, is there customization available? Is there some way for you to retool the experience to customize it to your uh, interests and needs? And if you could do all this within the game space itself, that's a pretty solid game for you to play. And I specifically point out within the game space because there are obviously tools outside of the game space that you can bring in, but I don't really support that. I don't think that's a cool choice because then you're not really playing the game. You're not. You're playing the tool. Um, yeah, I'm not going to go further than that. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys have a great week, and I will probably be back later on this afternoon.